The Couch Steals are brought to you by the VLG Studio, the community for people with a story to tell.
You're now tuned in to the Couch Stealers anime podcast.
See that Reggie put in work, but the fact that even his sword knew, bro.
Oh my god, why are you debating like this? This is so sad to see. He went to Wano and got one shot by Kaido twice.
What is going on, everyone? Y'all already know.
Yeah, fuck it. No, my bad.
It's the Couch Stealers. It's the one and only Meister Mikey J.
And it's your boy AU.
I see AU. You feeling a little good today. You got energy.
Hell yeah, bro. I have not slept in the last 2 days. I went to sleep last night and woke up. I did not wake up because of my alarm, but I'm thankful I still woke up because I would have been late to work. My alarm was going off. I just woke up just because I woke up. That's how much sleep I got. And you know I don't sleep like that.
You had that good.
No, I don't sleep like that. You know I'll sleep for like 5 hours and be good.
Yeah, the Sandman gave you a visit last night. That's what happened. He was over there tickling your toes.
Never mind. I'm not even entertaining this.
You're not gonna entertain it?
Entertaining this.
Mr. Sandman tickle his toes. You ain't gonna entertain that?
I don't think the way you hit the song with it though. Nah, you're crazy for that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nah, you're crazy for that.
Hey you man, we got a lot to talk about. We got some craziness. We've had some wildness. We're gonna get into a little bit of JJK, but I know you've done it and made me very happy by doing it. But I was
gonna do it regardless. I was gonna do it.
I know, but you got on Undead Unluck. Talk to me a little bit about Undead
Unluck. And to be fair, like I said, he definitely made me watch. But the thing, I'm
counting this one.
Oh no, you can count this one. But I did see Rob say he was going to get into it when it like first came out. I did see it there. But you got to count this one. Yeah. Let's fucking get into it. Listen, Undead Unfucking Luck. Holy. I am in love.
Yes,
I am in love.
Yes,
I am in love with this goddamn show. I've only saw 2 episodes. Like I love how outrageous this show is. This show is outrageous. Everybody's outrageous, and just I love the outrageous statements they make. I love how everybody's so fucking like confident, except for her. Like I don't know. Secondly, she is baby fucking girl. That's waifu. Oh my god, I need her.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Like you can't touch her.
I will literally fight to the death 100 times if I need to.
It won't be 100. It'll only take one because
that's not enough. That's not gonna be enough to stop me for her. So yeah, Fuko Izumo. Yes. Love Fuko. Love her. But you know, if I'm gonna be kind and courteous, I love them too. God damn, I love them together. Bro, the show is called Undead Unluck, and they are the luckiest people in the fucking world right now to have each other.
It's like the way that they've put it together, and I love the way how you said outrageous, because the show is very outrageous, but the way that their dynamic is, you can tell there is not only a level of affection there, but there's a great deal of care. And I'm caught up. I'm on episode 6, episode 7 dropping.
I'm only on 2 episodes, and they met each other yesterday, and they already are just like in it, and it feels right because
you're done,
because they're perfect for each other.
Yeah, you're done. You're in it. It's
over. I'm bodying every single episode after this podcast.
Yeah, Undead Unluck right now, we're putting AOT to the side because AOT doesn't count for this season for me, even though it came out in this season. This is my favorite of the season right now. Undead Unluck is my favorite of the season. Not Tokyo Revengers, and don't even get me started there because they just making me mad now. I can see why.
Don't. So also, sidebar. I want you to go back. I did restart Tokyo Revenger. So
you did.
Hopefully I'm on that. I got to get myself into the mood for it. But yes, I did restart it.
It's good. And I enjoy it. And I have enjoyed it. They're making me mad. But they're making me mad in a way that I am obviously still invested in going to see. But they're making me mad in a way that, and I'm trying to say this without spoiling anything because I know you're getting in there. But like, they're doing it in a way that really, I can understand why people that read the manga were like, bro, for real? Like, I could see where this is all starting to kind of come together here. Because
I hope it don't just continue into bitch assness, but like, whatever.
I digress. Undead Unluck. One thing I'll say, and like I said, this is my favorite one of the season. Undead Unluck is nuts. I love Andy and Fuko. I love their mix. I love their dynamic. You can, like I said, you can tell that they care for each other. You can tell they appreciate each other. And how do you feel about Andy's power? Because I didn't like Andy's powers at first because the blood was a bit much, but then it dawned on me after a couple episodes. I was like, yo, he's using his blood like a jetpack, bro. This is kind of cool.
Yeah. No, he like, you have to understand, he reminds me of Luffy in regards to like how his battle prowess is. Mm-hmm. Luffy had to get his ass beat, and Luffy just learned shit by fighting niggas. He's been alive so long and just fighting niggas and doing shit that he figured out what he can and can't do with himself. He knows himself better. For example, in the second episode when he blew his fucking finger off into this nigga's skull, like that was just, bro, I knew myself better than you. I don't know what to tell you.
I just got this skill. You wasn't on it today. I can't help. I'm better. I can't help. I was better on this day.
I wonder if he was always this smart, or if he became this smart.
You got to keep watching, because I think that question will get answered for you.
Okay.
I do. I think that question will get answered for you. I'll also say this: Andy as a character, because he's a goon, bro. He's a goon. I like Andy, but he's a goon.
Nah,
he's a goon, bro. He's a Karen goon. He's a goon with a heart.
Hold on. Okay. Don't say no more, please, because I feel like it's just a matter of like what you've seen worth what I haven't seen.
Okay. Yeah.
Worse.
So then let me ask you this: how did you feel about when, because you saw them fight robot and Shen, the brolic dude, the one who I like to call brolic Chris Handsome. I'm gonna just call
Chris
him
Handsome.
Chris Handsome, because like he brolic, but he got a heart of gold, low key, kind of. Maybe, I don't know yet.
Personally, I think a lot of the characters that we're gonna meet in this that are negators, they're all probably gonna have that same kind of like passion or just like great personality. Bro, they live in life. They live in a life that no one will ever understand except for them. They probably feel like gods. That has to feel just enjoyable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I also say this. AU on episode 2. AU is going to absolutely body all of these episodes, because based off of what you were saying and based off of what I know, being caught up, you are going to, this is your night. Your night is done. Your night is completely settled now.
Yeah, no, I've already determined that within the determiners in my brain that determine the things that I'm going to determine in the future.
That like determine?
It's done. Yes.
It's so Undead Unluck for me is the tone. I think they hit the tone very well throughout from what I've seen again from the show, because 100%. It's such a misdirect at the beginning of the first episode where you're like you're seeing all this snow and you see the couple and you're like, what am I watching?
Yeah. And I thought that was beautiful, by the way.
It was, but then when she closes the book, you're like, oh wait, was that a misdirect? What y'all doing to me right now? So having that,
I think I know what that is, but go ahead.
No, but having that as a starting point for me watching it and like consuming it for, okay, let's see where this show is going. I didn't love it at first, but I see why they did it, because bro, as beautiful as the story was between the couple, and as much as I understand it now to be a very core part of her character, it felt like a misdirect a little bit, and I was just like, yo, are we just jumping in the story, or y'all gonna have me over here? You know, I felt like Morty, bro. I just like to start my story where it needs to be started. You know what I mean?
She's like, Morty.
You said what?
She's Morty.
Morty?
Fuko is Morty, bro. She just got thrown into this fucking life, and like people be dying and shit. Please don't touch me. Like, just like I'm about to just kill myself because everything is fucking crazy. Whoa, what is this? Your fucking legs are just flying off, and you're flying off of your blood. Like, nigga, that's got to be terrifying.
It's the fact that he flies and can bite his finger,
or that he fucking dies and comes back. Like,
bro, what was your reaction when he got hit by the train? I need to know
that shit fucked me up. I was like, wait, ain't no way, boy. Like, I was like, clearly something's up, but the level of blood splatter and gore is like, you know me, I love my gore. So that was amazing. I loved it.
I gotta see what studio did this, because it looks like My Hero, but it looks like My Hero with like dark My Hero. It looks like, because the animation, that's why I think it's the same studio that does My Hero. But it's funny because that was the first thing that shocked me too. It wasn't even the way that they just had him fall off, like the piece of the bridge break off. It was the way that it just,
his head, bro. Maybe it was just the velocity in which his fucking blood squirted out of his head and kept his head up. I don't know, but like,
I forgot about that, because it did. It looked like one of those when people had like the thing where like the two, where they had the water shooting out of both legs.
Yes, yes,
and they like,
and you just whiz away like wee.
Look at wee.
We didn't just say that at the same time.
Oh my god!
Yeah, we owe some shit, y'all. Sorry, y'all.
No, but this is the joy. This is joy that Undead Unluck. This is the joy when you find a good anime that you getting real excited about watching. And this is week to week for me. And I texted you and I told you this. I was like, "Yo, Undead Unluck, you need to get on it because it is week to week for me right now. Every single time I gotta make sure I watch that before I watch maybe anything else."
Also, not for nothing, y'all. This is what happened with Mikey and AU. That ass fighting anime they both like. At this point, nigga, it's about to be on some shit. Like we gonna be talking. So y'all better get ready.
Yeah. Cause like, and that's the funny thing. Cause there's our taste when it comes to anime. While it is, I'll say this, and correct me if I'm wrong. Foundationally in shonen,
yes.
It branches out in a different way. Like I love me a good anime rom-com. I do. Like Kaguya-sama Love is War, shout you out T. I love that joy, and I need to get back on that. I can't wait to watch that. And I don't know if that's one that I think you will dabble in. So, but like you watch like a lot of like mechs and stuff that I'm like,
mechs? I don't watch a lot of mechs.
You watch, you know what I mean? You watch like mechs. What was that, Gate? You watch like Gate and stuff. Like I don't be watching Gate,
bro. Yeah, but okay, it doesn't mean that's the only thing, bro. I put you on a Parasite. Like you know what I mean? Like I told me about Parasite. I go out of my way. I watch Assassination's Classroom. That's not a mech. That's what? Bro, you put me on the Psycho-Pass. Like Psycho-Pass is fire. Like I love Tokyo Ghoul. Like
I'm gonna say something a little controversial based off of what you just mentioned. I could not get into
I don't even say it.
Classroom, and I've tried.
Oh, so good.
And I think I will eventually just end up coming around to watching it.
But you gotta watch it because I'm telling you, it'll all be worth it.
I know, and I know it's gonna be worth it. It'll all
be worth it.
I know
that ending hits in that ending way, boy.
But you see, that's how I feel about like Odd Taxi is one for me, and I talk about Odd Taxi all the time on here.
Never call Odd Taxi. I know you.
Odd Taxi's good. Odd Taxi's really, really good. Odd Taxi's really, really good. Odd Taxi is a solid 8.5 anime, bro. I think it's a solid 8.5. Odd Taxi's good. Yeah, I'll give you that because when I watched Odd Taxi a couple years back, and when I watched Odd Taxi, I sat here and I was just like, all right, we will hit the ending, and I kind of want more, but I also am content with the story ending where it ends. But Odd Taxi was good, and it's short-ish. I think it's like 24, 36 episodes. But for me, with Assassination's Classroom, and I got relatively not far, but like I've started it. I got up to the point where the one student who apparently he's like the smartest one, and he was like in juvie or something, and he came in. As soon as he came in, he started immediately challenging the teacher, and the teacher's like, okay, all right, so this guy's serious. It was like I think it's like episode like 7 or something, maybe like
you're like around here.
Yeah, like the blonde hair teacher had showed up and showed that she was like kind of a B, but then also they turned around and was just like, oh my god, I love this character or something to that effect. It's been a little while.
You sound out of touch with what it is that you saw, but yeah.
I mean, people were doing things in a classroom that was about assassinating an alien. Like, I'm talking about the same show. We in the same area. No.
Go ahead. I want you to do your thing.
I don't know. I will try, but it wasn't my cup of tea. I think and it wasn't even like an animation thing, although I didn't like the animation. I don't know. I'm not really interested in the story, I guess. Even though I know
it could be that.
I know it's going to be a good one, but I'm not really interested. But yes, this is what happens when we both like an anime at the same time, because
it's a little winded, but we got there. We did that shit. You know what?
Yo, you gonna play me on the pod like that?
Just fuck you. Because low key, a few pods back you denied me on the pod, so I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. Yeah. Nah, I don't want to hear shit.
Touche. We even.
But now, if you can ever get an assassination classroom, if you got the time, I'd definitely say do it. Bro, it's 2 seasons. Like it's not that long.
Yeah, I mean that's why, and I think that's why I will eventually try and dabble in it, because it is short. And I've heard so many good things about it, because I know the story is going to be worth the wait. I can tell, but I ain't gonna lie. When he flew all the way to Yankee Stadium, got a hot dog, and came back, I was like, bro, what are we doing? Bro, what are we doing here?
Yeah. Love that shit though. I ain't gonna lie. The fact that he went to Yankee Stadium got me.
Oh my gosh. Oh, again.
Lucky I miss Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, we gotta go back. We gotta go back. They suck this year, but we gotta go back. And also, that's I'm glad you mentioned that because Undead Unluck. I can't wait till you catch up.
Whoa! Why you gonna go and spoil some shit already?
I ain't spoiled a word. I ain't spoiled nothing.
Come on.
I ain't spoiled nothing. I didn't spoil nothing.
Anyways, now we're moving on. We ain't even talk. Stop.
I didn't spoil nothing.
Stop it. No, bro.
You were going to text me and say to me, what did I think you spoiled? You didn't. I ain't spoiled nothing.
Okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. And if I get it, let me tell you. If I get it, I will find you.
Yo, Taken. All right. So
yeah,
JJ,
I don't know what the hell I was doing. Like in the beginning, I felt like Denzel, but then it turned into like Liam Neeson from somewhere else.
Oh, you just sounded confused.
Yeah, pretty much.
You sounded like Jared Leto's Joker.
Oh my god, confused myself with the own damn joke. Listen, it'd be like that sometimes.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna hurt you really, really bad. Nah, but JJK, I want to get into that because
you want to get into JJK.
We watched the latest episode.
Okay, go, bro. I think I got to up the power level of JJK first and foremost.
The city gone.
I think I gotta. No, it's not. You didn't see
that part of the city gone.
Oh yeah, that part of the city is gone. That is a crater. Like, I gotta up the power level. I didn't think they were on that level. Personally, I did not think so.
And what level would that be?
I thought they were a little above. Like, I could fuck up a small town for sure. Like, I will destroy a small town. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta try to contain this type thing. I don't know. Like, it ain't like, oh, Godzilla's coming to this town, nigga. We gotta body up. So, not town, but city. Sorry. I would definitely say they're like, they could destroy like a small city for sure.
Yeah, I think a big city.
I don't think so because if that was just a crater in the city. We don't know how big that city is. That's all I'm saying.
Do you?
I don't know if that was like the whole. It looked like that was just, for example, like that was Harlem and Manhattan.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right,
you get what that was Harlem and Manhattan. I understand that. That makes sense.
I got you.
Okay. You get me?
I love how that immediately made it make sense to me.
Gotta talk about some New York shit every now and then.
So my thing about that, and I said this on the podcast last week, Sukuna's my favorite character. That has been cemented. When my man took that bow, as everything was exploding all around him, I was like, yeah, I made a good choice here.
That shit was fucking beautiful.
Destruction. It was
destruction, kill, destruction, chaos. Like, this man is incarnate. His fucking domain expansion.
Yeah, no, his domain expansion don't make sense. His domain expansion doesn't make sense. They got eviscerated, bro. They got eviscerated.
What do you do about that?
Like solid matter, bro, was gone.
The world. That you need this. You need the world to beat that.
You know what it reminded me of?
You can't beat that without the world.
You know what it reminded me of? The attack reminded me of Deidara from
the micro fucking
when he used the giant explosion against Sasuke for like the final, like, art is amazing or beautiful, or whatever Deidara said. That's what that reminded me of on all the Barry Bonds steroids. Like, it reminded me on all the steroids because it was so instant. That chick literally was in the middle of a text message and then everything around them was gone. And they were not the only ones that died. A lot of people just died.
No. Everyone within his domain expansion died.
It's a lot of people.
What he did was normally it's a X amount out. And he brung it back in to protect. I can never say this nigga name. The nigga who summoned that fucking
Megami.
Yeah,
Megami.
He did that to save him. Because he needs him.
He needs Megami for something. And I say this.
He said, I don't know, you ain't dying yet. You ever watch Constantine?
No, I haven't actually.
You need to watch Constantine with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Boy, you need to watch Constantine with Keanu
I need to just watch more Constantine stuff in general, because even the stuff on like CW. Yeah, the stuff on the CW.
Watch Constantine stuff.
And every like Justice League animated movie I've seen.
You need to watch Constantine movies. They're some of the best DC anime movies. That's my own personal opinion.
Which they probably are, because DC anime movies
they're already dark.
Yeah, I was gonna say the other movies are.
Yeah, you need to get on some DC animated shit with Constantine. Yeah. I'll leave that there.
Where do you think Megami ranks as far as power scaling in JJK because he's not Sukuna, he's not Gojo.
Hell, those don't even have to be spoken about. We can leave those where they are,
obviously. But as far as like where I think he is on the level of like Todo. I think he's that strong. I think him and Itadori are 1-1.
They're a step behind Todo. They're not on Todo's level.
I don't think it's a full step.
I think it's a full step. No, bro. He was fighting and teaching this nigga Itadori at the same time.
Agreed.
Nah, bro. He's a step. He's a step ahead of them. I think they're obviously probably going to end up being on his level or greater, obviously. Mm-hmm. But at the moment, he's a step ahead because wherever we haven't seen him yet, they've grown for sure. But if you think he wasn't somewhere training, you are out of your mind. It's like Lemillion and fucking, Itadori. Like, he's a fucking beast, but Lemillion was just, he understood. Like, he just knew. Todo and fucking Lemillions feel the same now to me. Actually, now that I put that in my head. Okay. In the way that they're clearly a step ahead. There's something about them that makes them a step ahead, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. And, like, they're willing to teach at the same time. It's that same kind of vibe. They're both smiling all the time. They just kind of have like that big brother sense, that big brother feel.
That's an interesting.
That just happened to me in my head.
That's a good comparison because I can understand where you're going at with that because they're still of the same generation, but they are a step ahead. And I think that they can peak at a level that, in this case, and using the same analogy, at a level that Itadori, Megami, and just for sake of the conversation, Deku.
That's what I honestly, my bad. I meant Deku the whole fucking time, not Itadori.
No, but I know what you mean. But that's what they can surpass. It's that kind of level where it's like, look, you're ahead of me now, and you're helping me along the way, but eventually I'm gonna pass you, bro. And when I pass you, you know what the deal.
That's it. It's done. Like I will get to you at some point, but right now you're a step ahead for sure, and I need to be looking at you as to what the fuck to do right now.
And that actually brings my point perfectly in because I think Megami I hate using the because it's so cliche. I hate using it because it's so cliche, but he has the like innate ability, like the just in himness, the dog, if you will. As like someone like Sasuke, where it was like literally he was born like this. I think Megami's talent is
Sasuke's
exponential. Yeah, it's exponential. I think his talent is more than Itadori's without.
Without
Like I think his talent is nuts.
Saying that's bro. He's got like the ultimate Kekkei Genkai. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
For this world, it seems like he's got that. So in that regard, yes, I would say they're Sasuke and Naruto in a sense. Just the way they're going down the same path. They don't have the same bond and shit. That's obviously, I don't feel like, one while they're going on a mission for each other, for the other one until the end of the whole entire show. But
I got to say this, though. The animation go crazy. Nobody at Mappa saw their family for like 3 weeks off of that.
3 weeks is an understatement, boy.
Yeah, no. They
slept in their chairs.
Zom 100 style? Just straight up.
100.
One of my favorite parts.
Sorry.
What's up?
Zom fucking 100.
No, we're not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not giving him energy. I'm not giving him energy. I'm not giving Zom 100 energy.
What the fuck?
I'm not giving Zom 100 energy. I'm not. No.
Cool. You better give us the rest of the fucking season. What are you talking about? They made it seem like it was some fucking big drop. There ain't no big ass drop, bro, because you giving us the rest of the season, basically. Y'all fucked up. Like, what have y'all been doing? All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. And I'm
frustrated. Because we were both also in love with Undead Unluck, similarly like Zom 100.
Mm-hmm.
Different wave, but like, yeah.
It was a different wave, but I'm not doing this. I'm not getting into a Zom 100 because I'm mad.
I'm mad.
No, I'm mad. I'm not doing this one. Absolutely not. I'm not doing this one.
Boy got a rock in his shoe.
Yo, shout out Ed and Eddie.
Shout out Ed and Eddie.
The thing about Megami for me right now is the fact that he has so much more talent. He's the stuff he can because he summoned that thing and was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna summon it. I don't care what happens to me. I know I ain't gonna make it out of this. Like, it was just such a Hail Mary summon that like I'm gonna trust everybody else to figure it out. And also, this is my point I was saying before. It worked, but it worked in part of it. My favorite part.
Sukuna was like, bro, if that was me and whatever the fuck he said, I would have died. Like, yeah. I don't remember exactly what he said because I just watched it.
I believe Sukuna was like, if I would have fought this before I like matured or changed or something like that. Something that happened.
It's something along those lines, but I don't want to be too like direct about it because it seems very particular. He doesn't seem like a nigga who minces his words.
Mm-hmm. No, he does not. I love the character that you hate the most, the blonde hair character.
Lost. Yes, that's what I was going. That's why I say get lost. He looked at him and said, "Get lost, bro," and was split in half. I love how they had his arms and body like kind of black, and then so you could see the difference, and you knew he was split in half. Fuck him, you piece of shit. I hate that nigga.
But I thought his part was kind of interesting
at the end, like, right? It was kind of crazy.
Miracle thing. The miracle thing was kind of cool, and I wish they would have told us about that earlier, because then I could have like not appreciated the character.
Because don't appreciate him. I don't think he was meant to be appreciated. This nigga's a scumbag, bro. He just can't really die unless you understand what the fuck is happening. So other than that, he's just a scumbag. He picks on weak people because he's really not strong in any capacity.
It's the fact that he loves picking on weak people in that way.
That's why I said fuck him. He's a scumbag.
Cut you up real quick. Someone come over there and just
he's been never mind. I was about to make a really bad joke. I'm gonna leave it where it is. I'm gonna leave that where it is.
I love when we have those options, because that happens to me all the time too, where it's like, oh crap, I'm about to make a bad joke. I'm gonna just reel that back in. I just want to hit the rewind button real quick.
But Mikey's better than me because me word vomit, but I'm good enough where I can stop myself. You know what I mean? Mikey will think about it beforehand. Me, sometimes some shit just gotta come out my mouth.
I try to think about it at least. Yo, one part about and this is the biggest point that I got out of this entire JJK episode, outside of how amazing the animation is, outside of how strong Sukuna is, outside of the potential in Megami, was the fact that Itadori gotta have resolve, because he just got to at this point. I'm watching this.
He said it. My boy. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm watching this saying to myself, I think he gonna want out. Because this is, we can't get no more of these.
No.
My initial thought was, you wouldn't have wanted out. You wouldn't have wanted out after you wake up.
I'm not saying that, bro. I mean, Invincible could want out too.
Nah, Invincible can't want out. He ain't.
That's now you understand my point. That's literally my point. He can't at this point. Invincible got bodied, like saw the violence and everything, and so did he. That shit all came back to him like a fucking what's that shit called? It's all coming back. No.
A little bit of history repeating.
No.
Memory.
I need you here. No, nigga. Like that is literally the slogan. It's all boomerang. It's all coming back. Thank God I remember that, because you were trying to violate me, bro. Oh my God, thank God I remember it. Bro, you were trying to fucking violate me. Are you for real? You ain't shit. I knew what the fuck I was talking about. Damn, y'all see what I deal with? Y'all see this shit?
Yo, honestly, that may be the hardest I've laughed on this podcast. Because I absolutely was trying to violate.
Yeah, bro, you were trying to get me. That's why I held strong. I'm still standing. I'm still here. I'm still strong, nigga. I'm Antoine Fisher. Fuck you.
Oh my God. I absolutely was trying to violate, bro. I was like, is he describing a memory? Okay, all right, we're good. Woo, I gotta bring that back. But no, the resolve with Itadori for me right now, because
fuck
like I said, my thought would have been, I can't let this get any worse than it already is, because of the fact that I just leveled a city and saw it. I didn't expect.
I didn't level a city and saw it. I leveled a city and remembered I leveled a city.
Yeah.
That is in accurate detail. It was my boy said, Sukuna said, savor it.
Sukuna's such a beast, bro. He's so
make sure you savor this, bro. What?
He's like, I haven't liked the character like this in a while. Like he feels like the aura he gives off is admittedly the aura I got the first time I saw Muzan. Like the first time Muzan was like smooth criminal Muzan and like swiped my man real quick. Like it was a similar aura for me, but Muzan just like stopped executing. He just became like a brat.
He clean with it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, Sukuna got like, because Sukuna got, he's so clean with it that you underestimate him. It was like, who the fuck is this nigga? Like Sukuna don't give a fuck. Like he's
so nonchalant. It's so nonchalant and smooth.
It's like, bro, you an ant, cuz. Like you are an ant, and he's like, you don't understand this.
He was fighting a literal Shinigami and came out and was like, yo, man, this popcorn trash. He's so unserious. Sukuna unserious as hell. And then when he got to get serious, they level a city.
I don't think it was a Shinigami. Died. I think it was, what is it called?
I thought they said it wasn't a Shinigami?
No, I don't think it was a Shinigami. I think it was, like an item. What are those items called? And he, like, put it into, like...
Cursed items. Like the cursed items.
I think it was like a sacred cursed item or some shit. Please, if you guys know the answer, I'm gonna look it up after the podcast. Regardless, let me know,
because it might be because they had to do like a
think about it was the wheel, because when the whatever the manifestation died of it, the wheel was remained, and then it just like kind of melted away.
The wheel was crazy too. Every time you just like, I'm gonna just turn this back. I'm gonna just like it was a whole undo Halo. It was an undo Halo. It was crazy. Control Z the whole time during the fight.
My boy said Control Z.
I don't know. I was blown away by JJK this season has been so fire.
It's been insane. It's like, been so like it's been nonstop. And like, not for nothing, there are very few anime where you can watch something and it's just nonstop. Mm-hmm. Even if it's just a few episodes. Bro, I get it. Bro, they have given us nonstop since the beginning of the shit. We had maybe 1 or 2 episodes in the beginning. And then, since then, continuous fire. Fuego. Tennessee. Nashville Hot. Carolina Reaper. With the habanero with the mango.
Hot ones. Where you at?
Heat.
Even going all the way back to when we were sitting there watching like the backstory and they gave us like the prequel season, half season, whatever you want to call it. Even that had like that first episode was kind of slow. And I remember thinking back to like the couple podcasts ago when we were talking about like the weird worm movie.
I love the worm episode.
But I did too, but that was the last time we was given some like, hey, y'all wanna relax?
That was it. That was it. So like it's been nonstop. It's been crazy. Like, and not a lot of fucking anime give us that. So at least ones that are, based on at least these types of atmospheres where it's battling and fighting, whatever it may be. It's been a ride. JJK putting a foot down.
They're cementing a very noticeable foothold in the new gen space. And I know we talked about this a couple episodes ago, but the new gen space really is, Demon Slayer is there because of the sales, and that's going to remain. JJK right now for me is there for the story, and My Hero's there because it feels the most like Naruto. Like that's kind of what we're looking at right now.
Out of new gen, My Hero is the closest to the big 3.
In what way?
It just gives that kind of big 3 feel.
Okay, that's what I wanted you to say. Okay, good. Whew. All right. I thought you were gonna say like in the sense of like greatness and the way that is. I was like, bro, what you trying to say?
No. Until My Hero is done, I will never compare it to the big 3 in terms of greatness.
Okay, scared me there. Whew.
Come on, man. But yeah, no, it's the closest of all new gen to the big 3. It just gives that feel of like classic big 3 shonen kind of feel, and so that's where I was going with that. JJK, they're putting their foot down, and it's kind of crazy to see, because I don't know how long JJK goes for, but how much longer can they keep just beating us over the head? Like, I want to say I'm tired, but I'm not.
See, in a weird way, I feel like
I'm in an abusive relationship.
No, that's crazy. That is crazy. Yo, I might have to take that out. That's crazy. No,
why?
my point.
Why? No.
My point being.
Oh, Shorty's domestic.
No, what I was gonna say is that right now, this was something, and I think this was the end of the Shibuya incident, just off the strength of where else can they go. I think this is just gonna end with Gojo still being like locked away, and now we just got to try and figure out how to get him back, because there's no more, like, there's the Shibuya incident has happened. There is a stain on the city that will say, hey, when you turn on the news tomorrow, some crazy stuff happened down in Shibuya. So I think it's going to be that. I will.
It's gonna rain.
It's gonna rain.
They got a Friday brains to it's gonna rain. That's what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
There's too many people that saw so much wild shit. Everyone has to get scrambled. Like worse than like Men in Black. They have to scramble brains.
It's got to be Fantastic Beasts, like when they did the rain charm, when everybody forgot.
No, it has to be more violent than that. You can't forget shit like that. You can't have the ice rain down on you. No. Oh, no, you cannot. You cannot.
The trauma's too strong. The trauma is
too strong.
Yo, I just will say that this, you know what I look at this as an opportunity for Chainsaw Man, because Chainsaw Man about to get left in the dust, something crazy, bro. If they don't like come back with a vengeance.
Let me see. All right, hold on.
That's what
Dark Triad.
What would it be? Chainsaw Man, JJK, and then I don't know what the third one would be. I gotta actually see, because I'm not sure what the third one would be.
It's an obvious one, low-key, and I just can't even think. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Clover?
Is Black
No,
Clover?
Hell's Paradise.
Yeah, I was gonna say no way. No, then Chainsaw Man is fine, because at this point in time, Hell's Paradise is at the bottom of the totem pole for me.
I think Chainsaw Man at 3. I ain't gonna hold you. I think Chainsaw Man
shit! You got Chainsaw Man at 3?
Hell's Paradise is nuts, bro. Hell's Paradise is nuts. Hell's Paradise
bro,
is nuts.
No way you have
nuts. Hell's Paradise is nuts. Chainsaw Man is good.
I almost said your government.
No, Chainsaw Man's very good. And I enjoy Chainsaw Man. But I say right now, the stakes have been raised with JJK. The stakes have been raised with Hell's Paradise. And I look at it like, because Chainsaw Man's story feels very one-notey in a way, I need more. Like, I need more from...
Bro, maybe I need Hell's Paradise shit doesn't even feel like that. Like,
no, but Hell's Paradise
had a lot of potential, and I felt like they sped through so much of what that island could be that, like, I don't see where else they can go. Like, what happens when they get to the center of this shit? They can't just, like, go back into the island and whatever and just try to survive. Then, go restart and go back again? Like, the only way they could even extend this shit is, like, what? I don't know. When you get to the middle, it's a whole nother world or some shit. You can't. They've already did too much with that season. I know so much about where the fucking, like, the relationships are going to go, etc. They had a lot of shock value. I love the concept. I like the artwork. I like the characters that are there. I love the concept, but nah, bro. I don't see where else they can fucking go. Like, I just don't get it.
See, and I look at Chainsaw Man in a very similar fashion, with the exception of Chainsaw Man has a couple of opportunities because of the fact I think the outside characters in Chainsaw Man have storylines. Like, people are going to be invested in what Makima is doing. People are going to be invested in, like, oh my God, how are we going to get to the Gundam? Like, that kind of thing, and the fear that is associated with human life. So they're going to be able to pull a lot of that out of that. But I think the story of Hell's Paradise is going to come in a way similar to, let's say, something like The Walking Dead, where it's like the world that they're in isn't that we thought was the initial, oh my God, this is such a bad thing.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna have to just basically just throw them into a whole nother world somehow.
No, but I don't think it's gonna be them throwing them into a whole nother world. I think it's going to be them learning how to coexist in the world that they're already in. They've already been thrown into the world. Now they have to.
Haven't they already, bro? They understand how.
I think they're going to introduce new characters. I think the Ninja Clan. That's the big thing about this. I think the Ninja Clan that he's from.
Okay. They come to the island, bro. But like, then what?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't write the thing.
They're still on the island. We know so much about the island already. We already know so much, bro. They're already fighting things that are supposed to be like boss level shit
that we know,
killing them. Like that we know of. Like, come on, are we really gonna sit here and do this? Like, it already. Like, I feel like they already gave us. Like, it just seems so cemented that whatever they knew they throw into it it'll just feel like, ha ha ha, I gotta do this just to extend it, or ha ha, I gotta do this to keep it fresh. It won't feel like, it'll feel like just interjected, like they're just throwing it in there just for shock value or something. I don't know. I'm hoping I'm wrong, because we were both on Hell's Paradise. We definitely were, and I'm still gonna watch it, but I don't know.
So I'll meet you halfway.
Chainsaw Man, they still have a story to be completely explored. All we got from Chainsaw Man were like some characters, a little bit of plot, and like some personality traits of who these people are and who the main characters are going to be. Hell's Paradise, I got all that shit in like the first like 2 episodes.
So no, that's what I say. I'll meet you halfway. I think that there's more potential for what they can do, and that's what I was saying before, with something like a Chainsaw Man than there is with the Hell's Paradise, because of the fact you're going to have to introduce different characters, you have to introduce different stakes and raise the stakes when they're already at such a high level. I get that. But what I am saying is the fact that when you look at how it breaks down for Chainsaw Man, I think that the first season that we just witnessed, and you know what we have most recently in our memory, was very good, not great, in a way that I think Hell's Paradise was able to be better than. You know what I mean? Like I think JJK right now, they're everybody's chasing you, but these two are duking it out in a very Sanji Zoro kind of way. And right now, it's still,
but we'll see.
It's still early enough. It's still early enough when like Sanji and Zoro are still like 1 and 1A. But but you can still have the argument of, yeah, I like Hell's Paradise a little bit better because I think it does more than with its story than Chainsaw Man has done. And I could
I get your sentiment. I don't feel that way, but like maybe I gotta go back and rewatch before I try to like rewatch that first season in totality for both of them, so not on a week-to-week basis, and just kind of really get the feel of both. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it before the next pod. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to this one. I'm bookmarking.
I mean, I'm bookmarking
this. I need to know. It's a take. The take you're giving me is very balanced, and I feel like it's not. So I got to know like how I feel for real, because you know I respect you. I respect your judgment. I respect the fact that you're saying this and this. So if you're saying that, I got to take it seriously. So I'm gonna body both of those shits. I'm gonna be caught up on Undead Unluck. And I'm on Tokyo Revengeance right now. So don't suggest nothing else to me, please. My plate is full. I'm just letting you know. My plate is full.
Everybody watching anime just felt the hell out of that. They was like, "Yo, bro, facts. Like, please, like, give me like a 2 weeks. I just gotta catch up on some stuff, bro.
Something, nigga. Like, there's so much shit I want to watch right now.
I gotta find time. The one that I gotta find time for, honestly, is going to be Dr. Stone, because I hear Dr. Stone's actually really good now. I'm still halfway through the last season, so I'm still behind on Dr. Stone.
Me too. Like, Dr. Stone lost me, man.
I
was so in love with the magic of Dr. Stone. I loved Senku. I just loved the way the direction was going. I think what lost me with Dr. Stone is like shit happened like so fast.
So it's not the fact things happen fast, it's the fact that Dr. Stone to me feels incredibly bingey. It's very bingy. Like I gotta stay in the stories, I gotta stay in the stories. I gotta stay in the moments. I gotta stay in the science that's building on top of each other, because you gotta remember what he made the previous episode to be able to understand where the next steps are going. So for me,
no, I don't need that. But yeah, go ahead.
I need the binginess of it. I need to be able to watch like 6 episodes in a row and like see a little story arc to be like, oh, so he started with some rainwater and now they got guns. Bet. Okay. Like
that's a big fucking jump, my boy. That's
but that's how they do it. That's how the jump.
I know. I'm just saying to you, I feel like it happened too fast to the point where like I lost the magic of it, and then low key, I feel like they took too long to release Dr. Stone. They don't really do too much with animation and shit, bro. The story's not so fantabulous that they're just writing this peak fucking fiction. They take too long to re-release Dr. Stone. You don't even get that many episodes with Dr. Stone either. So I feel like they can release a little bit sooner than what they're doing.
They took too long with season season 1 to 2. But the last like 2 or 3 seasons, wherever they're at now, because I think they're on season 3. They're on season 3 or 4. So wherever we are currently, I mean, they just got the ship captain and all of this stuff, and like they're starting to make like, oh, we got to go over there because we heard somebody on the radio type stuff. So I think right now they started speeding up production a little bit better. But that season 1 to season, because they came out the same time at the same weekend as Fire Force, and Fire Force got like 4 seasons, bro. Fire Force got like 4 or 5 seasons, and like they are the same day. I remember it.
What are you talking about? Fire Force does not have like 4 to 5 seasons.
Fire Force got mad openings. I go seasons.
Bro, they released. They just finished season 3.
Fire Force, man.
Hold on. Sorry for the clicking, bro. I am 100%.
They got like 6 openings. Hold on, Fire Force got like 6 openings. Am I talking?
Forgive the typing.
Am I talking out?
Bro. They finished season 2 not that long ago. What are you talking about?
So
hold on. Let me make sure. Maybe I'm bugging.
No, you're right. Season 3. I'm looking at Fire Force season 3 potential start date. So you right.
What do you like? I'm like, no way, bro. We haven't gotten Fire Force in a minute. It's been like a while for Fire Force.
You're right. Okay. I can take my L. I will hold it.
I was like, bro, I'll be waiting on Fire Force. Like, where is
I will present the L to all who are in attendance. This is the L. I will hold it. But no, I just, so my point is completely invalid. I will say, though, on the tip of Fire Force, that I am almost done with Soul Eater manga. And the Soul Eater manga, I hope they don't jump the ship in the last couple chapters, but it's really good. It's really, really good. And you know what needs if they animate Soul Eater again, I want them to do it in the way that they're doing in Undead Unluck.
Bro, hold on. I swear to God, I was going to say this. I even have it written down. I'm looking down right now. I was going to say, for whatever weird reason, it feels like fucking Soul Eater.
Yeah, no,
I get Soul Eater vibes.
Because Soul Eater was a little ridiculous like this. Not to the scale, but Soul Eater had like a fantastical element to it that made it still feel like kind of whimsically in a way that it was like, oh my God, what the hell is this silly stuff? But also like they were able to flip a switch and make it very dark, very fast, and very serious, very fast. And I get that a lot with Undead Unluck. And I need them to animate the way that they're doing Undead Unluck. They need to bring back Soul Eater and animate it like that. And I will be in a happy place. I'll be in my Mikey J happy place. And I will be very, very,
I don't know. I feel like keep it the same. Keep it the way it is. Because like I'm gonna go back. Maybe I'll go back and watch like a few episodes of Soul Eater and just to see where you're coming from. Because like I said, I think we both agreed that it does feel like Soul Eater-esque in this way. But I don't think Soul Eater just felt like Soul Eater. You know, I wouldn't want to like have it animated as something else.
But here's what it has to be though. If they're gonna bring it back, they gotta adapt the manga completely through. And if they adapt the manga completely through, it's going to be something else. Because the second half.
Oh yeah, no. I heard from you.
Yeah, once they release the Kishin, it's completely different, bro. There is so much story after they release the Kishin. After the Kishin gets released by Medusa and all her squad, it becomes so much different.
And it's just a different story, right?
Yes, like characters.
I like that. I like
the characters in the DWMA get.
I just don't even. It's good. Don't even say nothing. I'm excited because I will be reading it. So. You're good.
I'm reading this.
Speaking of, I'm sorry. I hate to cut you off.
You're gonna probably say the same thing I was about to say. Go ahead.
Probably. Go ahead. No, I gotta see now because you said it, and now I gotta see. And if that wasn't,
because we were talking manga. Is it something you're talking about with manga?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're either getting ready to or you have started Promise Neverland.
No. No, that's not what I was getting at. Go ahead.
All right, what are you getting at?
I just wanted to just, Mikey J and AU, this year very recently we celebrated our first year.
Oh yeah.
Our first 1 year.
That did happen.
And I felt like it was the perfect time to segue into that just because we were talking about it. Stay tuned for that. Okay? Stay tuned to that release of Mikey and AU's 1 year anniversary. There might be, manga wise, the first, the first of Soul Eater.
Nudge, wink, wink. Is that what's happening right now?
Nudge, wink, wink. Just I'm winking heavily.
Yo, I'll say this, man. And yes, he's right. AU's right. We have celebrated 1 year. It's been a crazy year that we've been here on this journey. And yeah, we got something special for y'all, to everybody that listens, everybody that hits us up, likes, comments, subscribes, everything under the sun. We definitely got something for y'all. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I will say this too. Shout out everybody that was on that Twitter post. That joke was fun.
Oh my god, reading those, some of those were funny as hell.
I got a couple. You want to hear a couple?
I think my favorite one though was I forgot who it was, so I apologize. I didn't write this stuff down. I wasn't normally. I leave it to Mikey to do all the social media stuff, but somebody just said I'm leaving all of them, and I was like, I laughed because I was in shock. Like I was just like in absolute shock. I think they actually commented on the post itself and just said, "I'm like they all gonna die," and I was like, I laughed out of shock.
You know what I laughed out of shock from? And I'll be honest with you, you know what I laughed out of shock from? When you tried to get hit on by that sugar mama bot. That joke was, that joke killed me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so I tweeted something at AU, and I said if anybody understands a reference, I tweeted him like a GIF reference. I said if anybody understands this reference, I'll give you $1. And the first person who does hit me up in my DMs with the understanding of that reference, I will Venmo you, Cash App you $1, because that joint is actually really funny, and we could be friends because you understand that reference. But I said it to him, and he immediately got responded to by a bot that was like literally Cash App like sugar mama, and was like, "Hey baby, I can come to you if you need some money."
Yeah, no, that shit. But listen. I texted him after. I was like, "Wait, what? Do you like search through Cash App, like I don't know, posts all day to try to post that or something? I don't know. Is it a bot? Maybe it is just a bot. It could just be a bot. It picks up Cash App tweets or something like that and just responds or some shit. I couldn't fucking tell you, but that shit genuinely confused me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So it was Shadow Ravencroft, TMK 163. They were just like, they can all leave. Now, there's always room on the couch. I want to let you know one thing right now. On this couch, as of right now, you got to be squished at the end. You know what I mean? You got to be the one with no room. But you on the couch. What do you mean they can all leave? What? I need you to tell me what your list is.
Yeah, I was gonna say for all those that are listening,
your list is
go on the Couch Stealer Twitter page. Make sure you you look at the post, and it basically was like pick 3. Tweet was pick 3, and the rest gotta go forever. And it was some classic anime: Trigun, Cowboy Bebop, Ghost in the Shell, Outlaw Star, Paranoia Agent, Lupin the Third, Blood Plus, Inuyasha, Aruka 7, Yu Yu Hakusho, Samurai Champloo, Bleach, Fooly Cooly, Big O, and Shin-Chan. So yes, if you can't pick 3 out of that list, Loki, why you watch anime? Like,
yeah, bro, you can't watch. You can't pick 3 out of that. So I want to hear your list, and I'm gonna be fair. If you listen, make your list. We will quote. We won't even quote tweet it. We are literally gonna at you and have your list ready to go for the people to see. Because I need to know. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. When this podcast drop, we're tagging you. Listen to the end of this. Right now, we at 55 minutes and 45 seconds. Make your list. You got 48 hours to respond.
Yo, I'm dead because the thing that's just happened, I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm doing this, but I'm sitting here looking at this, I'm like, all right, so now I gotta like get the notes. I gotta make sure I mark this and all that. But yeah, we'll definitely read that because I'm curious. I'm not curious in the way you curious, but I'm curious because I'm just like, if you can't
extra curious.
Like, how can't you pick 3 out of these? Like, you can pick 1. I ain't trying to hate, but you can pick at least 1.
You could pick 1, bro. But it also sounds like you watched all of them, and you're still saying they can all leave or whatever. You know what I mean? So someone else, was like, "Oh, I didn't really watch most of these."
Back some room on the couch, like you squish.
Yeah, but you gotta find some room back on. Like you gotta find your laying room now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do want to hit a couple comments I grabbed right here. It's 3 quick ones. At Sun Shower Flow, The 3 that they picked was Yu Yu Hakusho, Bleach, Samurai Champloo, and actually the comment was, and good luck snatching Trigun from my grip. So they trying to get a 4th one in there, and I respect it being Trigun. I do.
Facts. Fuck that new shit you like. Fuck that new.
Stampede wasn't that bad, bro. Stampede was good. I like Stampede. I like Stampede. It wasn't the Trigun we grew up on, but it wasn't bad. At Missy _D88 811, excuse me, whose name actually was Dora La Exploradora, which I actually found very funny and very nice. The top row is my personality distilled, but if I absolutely had to pick 3, Cowboy Bebop, Ghost in the Shell, and Trigun. I just said personality distilled is hilarious to talk about that first row. And then at Lazy NII Monkey Bread, this is the hardest choice I've ever had to make in my life. Bleach, Paranoia Agent, and Shin-Chan. So that's a tough list. That's a tough list, and that's a tough decision.
Paranoia and Shin-Chan. Like, yeah. Niggas gonna hate me because I know, a lot of these are cult classics. Shin-Chan could never get into Shin-Chan, man.
But some people really enjoy Shin-Chan, and I know.
I'm not hating on it. It's just not. It wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah, I saw Shin-Chan was chill. I like Shin-Chan. Like it was wacky in a way that I appreciated, and he was bad, bro. He was a bad little kid, but he was like a fun bad little kid, and it was like right around. I started watching that back around the time I was watching like Hamtaro, which is a very different, like
very different,
very different spectrums. Yo, AU, man, we about to slide, man. Before we do, we got to hit them with the hot takes. So definitely want to let y'all know on this one. So we did the hot take from this week because the one from 2 weeks ago now was Halloween, and I think the Halloween hot take at this point is a little minimalist, and also I can't find that joint. So, and part of the reason why I can't find it is because we had so many. Thank you for everybody that was retweeting that tweet like we was talking about, picking your top 3. But 230 of them joints, that's a long way to scroll. But this week for the hot take, it's a Hateration edition of Hot Take Tuesday. They're all dying of thirst. Who are you giving water to? AU, who would you give water to?
None of them. Because my thing is, I don't even know 2 of them up there, but the other 2 that I do know, if you on that list by association, you gotta die too. You gotta die too.
Yo,
if you could stand in the same room as these people that I dislike this much, you also have to go by association. Like, for example, Jeffrey Epstein. That nigga had to go, right? Cool, bet we on the same page. So whoever else was on that island, you gotta go too,
bro. That I'll give you that. That's one of the best reasons I've heard for why, because and I know the 2 you don't know, Ava Heinemann and Kisaki, Tetsuya Kisaki. Those are the 2. Because Gabby and Spandam,
I don't even know them. Yeah, I know. The 2
Kisaki's
shall be stomped out.
Yeah, Kisaki's from Tokyo Revengers, and Ava's from Monster. But you said the fact you on that list by association tells me all I need to know.
All I need to know is that you have to also go.
You know the wild part is, I too was not giving any water to nobody because they do
water.
They do have to go. Everybody here absolutely does have to go. But on Twitter, it was, and actually on Twitter and on IG, Gabby. There's a lot of love for Gabby. A lot of Gabby, Gabby's a victim. Like, Gabby didn't know, that type of thing. Gabby was brainwashed. A lot of that, which I understand. I understand the sentiment, but she still took out my Potato Girl. Justice for Potato Girl, always 2023. That's just me. But yeah, Gabby won on Twitter with 57.1% of the vote. Second was Ava Heinemann, which I can agree with.
21 by association, right? So y'all going to choose Gabby to give water to? They all should have had 0.
Yo, Spandam had 14.3, and Kisaki came in last with 7.1. So Kisaki, ain't nobody giving water. And low-key, ain't nobody giving water to Kisaki because Kisaki came in last in both of these. And I agree. Kisaki 0% on IG, Gabby with 50%, Spandam with 33%, and Ava Heinemann with 17%. Couple comments. At Frankie _Lake, shout you out, Frankie. Gabby. Everyone else can go rot in hell. At infamous_brave Saint Badman, Gabby was a diet Aaron, which I found hilarious. At Versace,
I get that. But go ahead.
No, at Versace Vegeta_. Everybody talking about some damn Gabby. Ava not getting shit. You hear me? Not a goddamn thing. And I agree. Ava ain't getting nothing, bro. Tell Ava to go back on the couch and go drink her wine. Ava ain't getting nothing. And last but not least, at Uncle Marv's, Gabby, given that she is the best out of the possible, the worst bunch of anime characters that ever was or will be. So shout everybody out that commented. Thank y'all. So AU, just based off association, do you want to change pick? Maybe you want to give somebody who's dying to thirst a little sip?
No. What you mean? They all gotta go, bro. I already said this. I'm confused.
I just wanted to hear you say it again.
Bro, they all have to go. Like that's it. Nah, man. Them two motherfuckers are dangerous people. So if you in a circle full of dangerous people, I have to also assume that you are a dangerous person. So you gotta go.
AU out here using logic on y'all. Ain't even ready for that. But yo, man, we about to slide. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for all the stuff that y'all done for us. And then, like you said, be on the lookout. AU, man, you got something you want to lead the people with before we slide?
You already know, baby. There's always room on the couch.
Always. And y'all already know, listen to us wherever you get your podcasts, rate us, review us. Check us out on our socials, on Twitter, on IG, and on TikTok at Couch Stealers. And subscribe to the Couch Stealer YouTube and hit that notification bell so you know when we drop something brand spanking new. All right, y'all. Appreciate you as always. We out. Always room. Convention season is upon us. Whether you're hitting the panels or hanging out with your favorite content creators, planning for faster, more efficient hydration is essential. Liquid IV has you covered while you prep that cosplay, get ready for your favorite events, and recover after the weekend. So AU, what do you love most about Liquid IV?
I don't get hangovers, but I do wake up extremely groggy, but I do not get conventional hangovers. I'm tired, I'm groggy from the dehydration. Liquid IV is one of the things I buy every time I'm going to drink. Maybe one before I go to sleep, maybe one when I wake up too. Honestly, it keeps me refreshed, keeps me hydrated after a night of going hard.
One stick of Liquid IV in 16 ounces of water hydrates you 2 times faster and more efficiently than water alone. It comes in 12 delicious, refreshing flavors to keep your hydration routine exciting. It contains 5 essential vitamins, including vitamin C, with 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks. Made with premium ingredients, it's non-GMO and free from gluten, dairy, and soy.
Get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code CouchStealers at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code CouchStealers at liquidiv.com.